ahead and get started. Yes, thank you so very much for attending our GetFit Global presentation. My name is your Queen Connections, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities around the world. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share this information with the masses, and he did this by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built wonderful platforms and thriving communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it's my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Marnita Casa, and being our hostess. And welcome everybody to our Tuesday morning live presentation of Get Fixed. As Miss Casa said, my name is Brandon Ivey. I am the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. I teach crypto education for a living. I've been in the direct selling space for 25 years now, and I've had a lot of experience in health and wellness side and digital side. I was able to walk off my job and fire my boss 12 years ago and live full-time on my own, self-employed. I call it freedom. One thing that I learned in 2014, Bill Gates even said, Bitcoin is freedom. So 8 years ago, I got into the crypto space. I had no idea what it was, what was going on, just that people were making money. And I learned two things that literally changed my life. The first, blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today, regardless of what you believe, what you know, and if you even understand it. This is going to happen, and it's going to impact your life. Second thing I learned is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. And why? Because the most amount of people, all you need is to have one of these, a cell phone, access to the internet, and the third thing is probably the most difficult for most people, but the easiest to do, a willingness to learn. A willingness to learn. The only way you don't make money in this space if you're not willing to learn. You might make money and you're not going to be able to keep it. So that's why I started the Crypto Academy, to teach people this. So not only can you make money, but you know what to do with it, and you're going to be able to keep it. So how do we come across this opportunity that we're talking about with GetFit? Well, GetFit is putting everybody in a position to win, regardless of your background, regardless of if you've had success in the direct selling space, regardless of if you understand even crypto, because it only requires you to do something that you're born with: physical activity. Physical activity. How would you like to get paid? Let me ask you this serious question. How would you like to get paid in a project where there's no monthly auto ship, where you don't have to recruit anybody, where you don't have to sell a product, convince your grandma to drink your miracle juice, and all you're doing is submitting your physical activity that's also helping your health at the same time? And what if I told you that you could be earning anywhere between $5 a day, or what I did yesterday? Am I going to scare you if I say this number? $800 in one day. What? Is that possible? The blockchain doesn't lie. Numbers are numbers. Fact is fact. Math is math. That is what this is all about. So let's talk about first a major problem that we have, and that's our health. And I just turned 48 years old, so I am paying more attention to my health. In fact, I'm starting a new division of my company called ILCA Health. What is the point of making money if you're not going to be around to enjoy it? So let's cover a couple of health facts. Number one, heart disease and cancer are the two top causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. And every single health and wellness company out there has products and services designed to tackle these main problems. And this is a problem that all Americans, and not just Americans, but people around the world, should be paying attention to. So what is GetFit incentivizing you to do this? You know, the reason why most people don't is because they're not motivated. You only get motivated after you get to your hospital visit and something's wrong with you. Now you're motivated, but it's too late at that point. So how can we be motivated to take preventive measures to avoid those problems in the future? Well, here's what GetFit is doing. Take a look.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. Are there not any benefits to walking? I mean, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthen your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. It reduces your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain health benefits. So if we know this, why aren't more people doing it? Why are we not doing it, even in our own lives? I go back to the motivating factor. We're not motivated to. There's no incentive to do so. The only time we think of that is New Year's resolution, where we ask for two things every single year. Man, this new year, I'm going to make more money and I'm going to lose weight, right? Every year. And we start off the year with that goal in mind. We get that gym membership. We get that extra workout equipment. We go for that early morning jog once or twice. And then April comes around. You ain't been to the gym in months. And you look at your credit card statement and you just got charged again. And you're like, dang, I'm still paying for this? Nah, I'm not going to have my summer body ready. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait till next year. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this, and I'm going to do it next year, and I'm going to be serious about it this time. And we do this year after year after year. What if there's a program that combines both? The ability for you to get healthy and to make money at the same time. Now you're incentivized to get in shape and to be healthy. And that is where GetFit mining comes in. Your physical activity becomes an income stream, not how many people can I recruit? How many products can I sell? Your physical activity that you control becomes an income stream. So now, let's say you're in a position where, like, I need extra money. Am I going to get a second job? Am I going to beg my boss for a raise? Am I going to, try to maybe Uber and Lyft or DoorDash? How can I have some extra money coming in? I'm busy. I got kids. I got work. I might be in school. I don't have extra time. These bills is kicking my butt. Grocery is so high. I can barely pay for gas. How can I get this extra money? I've never had success in a direct sell company. Every crypto thing I got into was a scam. And it requires me to recruit people. How can I make money? Welcome to GetFit Mining, soon to be MoveQuest. Here's how this works. First, I don't have to convince you to get a cell phone. You already have one. Did you know that every phone comes with fitness trackers on them? Androids have Google Fit. iPhones have Apple Health. These trackers is tracking all of your physical activity every single day, whether you like it or not, whether you even gave it permission to do it or not. It already is doing so. You're just not getting paid. Your phone's is listening to you right now. I could say one word and all your phones turn on. I won't mess with your Siris. I love doing that in a live audience on stage. Everybody's Siris goes off. Now, though, they got voice recognition. You can't just do it like the old days. But you already have this. All the equipment you need. The only thing you're going to do, well, two things you're going to do. Number one, you're going to download the app. The app is free. GetFit Mining app. If you have an Android, just go to the app, the Play Store. If you have an iPhone, you have to get it off the test flight first. So what does this app do? It's a move to earn app. This app is not collecting your data. Let me say that up front. This app is not collecting your data. The app connects to the applications already on your phone that is collecting your data. GetFit takes that data, turns it into a digital hash code, sends it to the blockchain, and rewards you daily with crypto coins. We call this proof of physical activity. Now, this isn't the first move to earn app on the market. There's several. StepN, Sweatcoin, and I'm sure if you've heard of these, you might even have them. I've been using them for years. It was, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, where our community, I think either my first year I had ILCA or the year before that, I don't remember. If you remember that, Marnita, where we had a group where we were all watching each other's steps and competing to see who had the most steps. We weren't getting paid for that. Kind of. We saw the rewards, but that didn't really turn it into anything. It's like travel reward points. But we were doing it because we were getting healthy and it was good competition. Marnita was able to see I only did like 1,000 steps, so she knew I was playing video games all day. Need to get off the couch. But those apps are also centralized, and they have restrictive feature sets like it doesn't count anything inside the house. You got to be outside. Your geosatellite locations got to be linked. With GetFit, this is a decentralized app. There's no company. So if you're thinking, can I call customer support? What's the number? There's no company. There's no headquarters. There's no office. It's decentralized. This tracks all of your steps, distance, calories, workouts, sleep that you get rewarded for. Are there benefits of sleeping? Yeah, obviously. Getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control your weight. Now, we know this, but how many of you are actually getting a good night's sleep? I wasn't. Even though one of the things I couldn't wait for when I fired my boss was I want to be able to wake up when I'm finished sleeping because I don't have to wake up on Monday morning before the sun comes up to run off to a job in rush hour traffic. That didn't last that long because I had freedom now. I couldn't wait to get up into the morning to start my day. And I averaged 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night and 1 good hour in the afternoon. That was my routine for years until GetFit mining. Now I average between 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep, and that's on purpose. Before, it was about 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep. But why am I getting that extra sleep? Am I getting it because I want these sleep benefits? That should be the answer, yes, but no, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm getting paid. The more I sleep, the more money I make. You know, they used to say, you're not making money unless you're making money while you sleep. How about this? You're making money for sleeping and not just sleeping again. The more you move, the more you mind. You're getting your steps, you're getting your distance, you're getting your workouts, you're getting calories, sleep. All of this is managed by a smart contract, not a company, not a website with the dashboard. No, everything is tracked on the blockchain, literally. If you don't understand crypto, don't worry about trying to figure that out. If you do understand crypto, you should be impressed. Now, we're not talking about your ability to go crazy. I know we just had the Olympics, and people think they want to be Sha'Carri Richards and Jordan Childs and whatnot. You know, calm it down. You can max out your steps, 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles. You have 2 hours workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 calories you can burn, and max up to 8 hours sleep. I've been in this for what, 4.5 months, at the end of March going into April. It's only been, I used to only do about 30 to 40% max. Now, the past week, I've been almost maxing everything out. I always get now, I've gotten 20,000 steps now for the last 4 or 5 days in a row. I never did that before. Again, why? Because I'm getting paid. And I'm going to show you evidence of that in a second. Now, how do you get started with GetFit Mining? Well, number one, all you need to do is already have a phone. If you have crypto knowledge, this is going to be very easy for you. If you don't, you're going to have to go through a little learning curve, and we're here to teach you this. The fitness trackers are optional, meaning wearables. You might see I've got 2 here. I've got a smartwatch for my iPhone and a Samsung Galaxy Watch for my Android. I've got GetFit Mining on 2 separate devices. So what does that mean? How did I have an $800+ day yesterday? Because I'm getting paid on 2 separate devices for the same work. Isn't that illegal? You can't do that. First of all, there's no company here. So I still had to purchase the miners on both devices. And what do I mean by purchasing miners? That's where the magic happens here. How does the smart contract even know what activities you are? It's got to be transferred into a hash. So the token that we're rewarded with is called MQT on the Avalanche chain. That's what I'm talking about today. MQT. There's only 2 ways to get this token right now. Someone asked me that question this morning. One way is go to Uniswap and purchase it at current price. That's one way. The other way is to mine it. So the question is, would you rather have the golden egg or the golden goose producing golden eggs on a daily basis? So for those of you who still don't kind of get it, I know you have a basic understanding of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, unlike the US dollar, is not printed out of thin air just because they want to. No, Bitcoin is a reward for individuals who took their time, their resources to purchase equipment, to program the software, to plug it into electricity, and they're building the blockchain. Every 10 minutes when a blockchain is closed, Bitcoin is rewarded. Bitcoin is a reward. It's created. It costs more than $40,000 of effort for one Bitcoin to be created. Well, MQT, the only way you can get that by mining it, which means it takes your physical activity, and the more physical activity you have, the more MQT tokens you're going to earn. And you get that every 24 hours. So people say, will I be able to withdraw? There is no withdraw button. Again, this is not a company. This is not a dashboard. This is crypto, where you get it every day if you want to. It's recorded on the blockchain. Now, we will teach every day that you submit, you want to claim at least once every 10 days because you're paying a fee. The fee is the same if you claim every day or if you claim once every 10 days. So you're actually saving more money if you do that. You get 10 days for the price of 1 day. So you purchase miners. That's the next step. And any activity is getting you paid. Walking outdoors, indoors, running, jogging, swimming, hiking, playing sports, riding your bike, playing with your kids or your grandchildren, doing yard work, doing housework, getting off your couch and going to the bathroom, carrying your phone with you. Any amount of activity is getting you paid. Now, what separates this from any other so-called smart contracts in the crypto space that have attempted to launch and failed? This is where I am very impressed. And until recently, and I mean that literally. See, I am not a cheerleader. I keep it real. I don't hype. I love the concept of this, but I thought it had an 80% chance of failure. I did. I said it publicly. I've been in crypto for a long time. I've seen everything. I know what works and what doesn't work. And where a lot of projects fail is because they need investor seed money up front, or they're selling pre-sold tokens. And as soon as the token launches, the people who bought it early sell it and causes a dump. And people outside looking at it saying, I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to invest in that project. It's a pump and dump. No matter how great it sounds or looks, it never had a chance to get off the ground. And then the same people who dumped the market start screaming, when is the price coming back up? I got scammed. Where's my money? I want my money back. When you're the ones who dumped it. So what did GetFit do? There's no investor seed money. This project has been in the works for over 3 years, to the tune of almost $3 million in their personal funds. This project works in a way that with the community, every time the community does these things like evolves and upgrades their miners, submits their proof of physical activity every day, claim mining rewards, unlock mining dock slots, creating challenges and events and leasing miners, and a whole lot more activity to come. This is attached to the blockchain, which means you need to pay the gas fees to do so. Just like if you're on an exchange and you're doing trades, just like if you're moving Bitcoin from one wallet to another or Ethereum, there's fees associated with that. Those fees add up. How do you think Sam Bankman-Fried became a billionaire in 2 years after launching FTX or CZ or any exchange for that matter? And those are centralized. This is decentralized, community-driven. Even a lot of crypto projects that you were a part of that failed is because they were centralized. The people who created it soaked up all the money and then ran off with it in a rug pull. With this being decentralized, the people creating it is not soaking up all the money. The money is going right back into the ecosystem, where it's purchasing MQT tokens and pulling it off the market. So when you do that, classic supply and demand. If there's less tokens on the market, the value of the token goes up. And then you also have a liquidity problem. I'm not going to name the name of this token, but it's a big project out there. I am invested in it. I have more tokens than most people do on that project anyway. And I already know it has no chance of having any, at least short-term success. And I'm skeptical that it's even going to have a long-term success. Thousands and thousands of people in that. Their liquidity right now is $7,000. It makes no doggone sense. But let me show you proof. Documentation beats conversation. Whenever I am sitting in the chair you are right now, and I'm listening to a speaker talk about a project, I only believe 10% of what they say. I do. I believe 90% of what they say is either not true or it's all hope and it ain't going to happen. Now, I learned in the crypto space, I always say, if it fails by 90% and they only get it 10% right, can I still make a profit? If the answer is yes, I move accordingly. I don't go head over heels all in. I move accordingly and I will always still make a profit. That's how I succeeded, because crypto education. I can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen. Education is key. Education is everything. If you're here trying to make a quick buck and you want to avoid going through crypto education, I can guarantee you this. Eventually, you're going to lose some, if not most, of all your money eventually. Don't skip the education part. It has made me millions and saved me in this space, even in the best and worst projects. But I digress. Let me show you documentation. When this token launched, MoveQuest, it launched at $1. This chart is the first 24 hours after launch. Now, this is typical when you have a brand new token launch and it's exciting. The token went sky high. It got to a high of $4.90, but not immediately. It didn't go all the way to $4.90 immediately, but it did go over $4. Normally, a project like this, when it goes this high, all the people who got in when it was at $1 or before, they sell for a profit. Oh, I just 3 times my money. Well, actually, this went up, what was it, 300 something percent? Oh, I just got paid. And they sell their tokens. And it goes all the way back down to either at the level that it launched or below. Outside community looks at this. Oh, that was a pump and dump. Now, this is Dex Tools. GetFit Money does not control this or anything. Anybody can go to dextools.io and look. But here's what happened. There was a little sale as expected, but then it popped right back up. And it reached a sustainable level above $4, about $4.50 or so. Then you started to have a lot of selling here. Okay, see that? Now let's stop right there. A successful launch traditionally will look something like this, and then there's a sell-off, but around 40% below its all-time high, it'll stabilize around here. I don't know if you guys can even see my arrow, but around here, it'll start to stabilize. If the project is good and it has real world value to it, over time, it will start to go up over time. That can happen immediately or it might happen a year later. If the project is bad, it will start to go down over time. But it had a successful launch. It wasn't a pump and dump. Instead, here's what MQT did. You see this major sell-off here? But most of these people that sold so that they can evolve their miners up. And I'm going to talk about what that means, because we only can buy the Lennies. So they were evolving the Lennies to primary, ultra, alpha, and omegas. All that did was added money back into the system. Now here is where the magic happened. And in my 8 years, in my trading career, I mean, when I got started in crypto, I flipped $30 into 6 figures in 3.5 months. That's how I got started. I know trading. I know charts. I have never seen this. Never seen this happen. The smart contract kicked in. And the smart contract came in and purchased MQT off the market. Now, let me tell you something else. Normally, when you see a meme coin launch, what is the supply? How many meme coin? How many tokens? What, a trillion? 50 billion? How many was Shiba Inu? And it's like 0.000008, 9, 10 zeros. And you, man, if I get it now and it loses 3 zeros, I'm a millionaire. Those are scams, pump and dumps, never designed to be here long term. This token launched with only 21 million tokens in supply. Do you know of any other token that has 21 million? Anybody take a wild guess? What was the price of it when it first came out? Less than a penny. I mean, what was the first purchase of Bitcoin? How many tokens did somebody buy Bitcoin pizzas with? How many Bitcoin did it take to buy 2 pizzas? Type it in the chat box. The miners in the early days mined a gang of Bitcoin. You think they wish they hold on to that Bitcoin today? Most of them. You know when the first big sell-off of Bitcoin happened when Bitcoin reached $100 a coin, and those people were losing their freaking mind. They couldn't believe that this Bitcoin was worth $100 a coin. They sold thousands of their Bitcoins at the time. That's when the first Bitcoin millionaires were minted at the time. A year and a half later, it got to $1,000 a coin, Bitcoin. 6 years later, it got to 20,000 a coin. 2021, it got to what, 60 something thousand. Earlier this year, it got to $73,000 a coin. So I'm telling you this for a reason. I'm giving you a little bit of crypto history and a crash course on crypto while I'm doing this presentation, because I want you to understand what you're getting into and what's happening and why. People who are crypto educated are losing their mind over this right now. People who are not crypto educated, how do I make $500 a day? When I'm talking about making millions, if you understand what I'm saying. So let me continue. The smart contract kicked in and added liquidity back. Now look at the liquidity 24 hours after launch, $489,000. That other project I told you about, liquidity 7,000. And after it pumped up from all these people selling, normally this should have dumped it. It stabilized and even reached a new all-time high. So you guys have been around, those of you already in the past week have noticed a trend here. Every time somebody tries to sell a whole bunch of crypto, MQT, what does it do? We reach an all-time high hours later. Every time. It happened yesterday. Now, this is going to blow you away. Saturday, 3 days ago, I did my first GetFit Money presentation in a week. And I was losing my mind. MQT got to $6.87 this past Saturday morning. It was up 25% in 24 hours. You had some selling trying to go on, but the smart contract kicked in every time. Look at this. Sell, boom. Sell, boom. Boom. Sell, boom. You can see the sell orders and the buy orders. I was losing my mind this past Saturday morning at $6.87. I was tripping because I had like an $80 day. I said, you kidding me? I made $80 in one day. That was Saturday. 24 hours ago, I did a presentation yesterday morning, Monday morning to begin the week. But look at where the liquidity is at here. 641,000. Remember the first 24 hours? 489,000. 641,000. I did a presentation yesterday. You guys were here yesterday morning. Bam. It was $15 a coin and we were losing our mind. This was just yesterday morning. People are still asking me right now, AB, you got that recording you did from yesterday? I can't believe the price is at $15. That was yesterday. You want to know what it is today? And again, look at this. There was a sell-off. Boom, smart contract kicked in. Here's this morning, 10 minutes before I did the presentation. $25 going. I don't know what it is right now. You guys tell me because I've been talking. $25. I don't know if people started to sell because they, this is a psychological barrier at $25. $25.85 10 minutes before I started this presentation. That is more than $10 from 24 hours ago. Look at the liquidity now. 1.3 million. For those of you who want to know, why is liquidity important? If I'm on the outside, I'm not part of GetFit. I'm just looking at what tokens can I invest in. And I look at this project, I'm like, dang. It launched at $1 about 3.5 weeks ago, and it's now worth $25. What can somebody give me that percentage increase? What percentage is that? 1,000% increase? I don't know. You guys let me know what that increase is. And then I see there's 1.3 million liquidity. That means if I were to buy it, if I wanted to sell it, there's money there for me to sell. If you know how meme coins work, how many times have you experienced you're trying to sell a token and there's a price impact of 20% or 40% price impact? You can't even sell the doggone token. This is live. This is today. $25.85. You've got to be kidding me. One of our members, Kenny, just shared in our crypto talk this morning. By the way, it pays to be in our crypto talk because I talk about this every day. But Kenny told us in crypto talk this morning, his nephew, I think it is, has 7 Lennies. And what is a Lenny? This, $50. So for $350, 7 Lennies. His last 10 days, he made more than $500. I think I'm getting that right. Or was it more? I don't know if Kenny's on here. Type it in the chat box. Or Marnie, did you remember what that number was? Or I'm getting that number wrong. I think it was Rita who said her daughter made $500 in the last 10 days. What was Kenny's guy again? Anybody from Crypto Talk? I don't remember what Kenny's numbers were. 7 Lennies over the last 10 days. Or Rita's daughter did that. $500 off of Lenny's. Lenny's is $50 a piece. So if you want to get started and at least get started really right, then now you're looking at $350. Other tokens out there that's selling nodes. Oh, there you go, Kenny. There you go. Oh, he made $3,500 in 7 days with 7 Omegas. Oh, that's crazy. All right. We start off with Lenny's. Has 50% mining power. Once you get your Lenny, you're going to be able to upgrade. Or we call it evolve. You can evolve to a primary with 100% mining power, ultra, alpha, and omega. You can only have 7 miners docked at any given time. The price to evolve. So you buy a Lenny for $50. It costs $30 to upgrade it to a primary, $40 to upgrade to ultra, $60 to upgrade to an alpha, and $200 to upgrade 2 alphas into 1 omega. So if you want to do 7 omegas, you need to purchase 14 Lennies, around $700 just to start. The numbers don't lie. I'm not making nothing up. This is not dashboard money. These people in the chat box is telling you exactly how it is, what they're doing. Let me ask another question here. And normally you can't ask this in a MLM or direct sell company. But let me ask this question. How many of you that is a part of GetFit right now on the Avalanche side is making money? Type me in the chat box. People, it's only the guy at the top making all the money and everybody else is losing money. You want to know why? Because you don't need to recruit anybody to make money here. You're not taking old money to pay new people. It's insane. Coming soon, the ability to lease your miners. Now, I had an aha moment last night. I didn't realize this, that Lynette was speaking last night. Those of you that was on Herschel and Ken's presentation. What? You're making $300 a day with 5 omegas and 2 alphas and not even maxing it out. He didn't say 300 a week or 300 a month. It's 300 a day. What I learned last night is this hasn't gone viral yet. And when it does, the more people that join, the less tokens we're going to mine each day. You might think, is that bad? We don't want to have more people join because I'm going to get less MQT. No. Well, you will get less MQT, but the value of MQT is higher. About 5 days ago, I had posted, I had made 33 MQT in one day, but that's when the price was at $6. Yesterday, I made 19 MQT, but the price is now at $25. There's a huge difference. I made more money now than I did before. But at some point, it's not going to be $50 per Lenny. It's just going to be 1 MQT per Lenny or half of MQT per Lenny, regardless of what the value of the Lenny is or MQT. What if MQT is $50, $100, $500 per MQT? At some point, people aren't going to be able to just afford right out to be able to purchase a miner. How many of you have ever heard of a project called Gala Games? One of our members of our community was able to walk off their job because of Gala. Made millions off of that. Well, when those miners first came out, they were $500 a piece. As of a year ago, do you know, I haven't looked lately, those miners are now worth $100,000 a piece. Nobody can afford to buy one Gala miner. Look at Ken said it. Yeah, I saw it when it was $500 a piece. You're looking at it when it was $1,300. Now it's over $100,000 per miner. So my grandpa said, you got to be kidding me. It's over 140K per miner now. That's insane. My grandpa said, own multiple properties, live in one and rent out the others, lease the others. If I were you, well, I cannot give financial advice. Here's what I'm going to do. I shared this with our crypto talk community earlier this morning because I have more than 2 phones. I got a third one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hands on as many miners as I can and evolve them up as much as I can. I'm going to work it on my third device then because I'm going to power those miners up, evolve them up. When the leasing dock opens, I'm putting them on the leasing dock. For when someone who can't afford the miner, they can lease the miners from us. They can submit their proof of physical activity. They can claim their mining rewards. But guess what? We get to claim the leasing fee. Have a warehouse of miners ready to go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not saying that's what you need to do. That's what I'm going to do. I don't even have all 7 omegas. Tonight, I'm going to be doing something special. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tonight on this same link. I'm going to be doing an onboarding call because I do realize many people out there, even give me your link, they don't know what to do with the link once I give it to them. They go to the website and they think it's like network marketing and they just register and sign up. No, you got to know Bitcoin and blockchain. So tonight I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. It's an overview. It's not going to be detail because everybody's different. But I'm going to give you the basic steps so you know what the steps are. So if you've got people that you want to share this with, you want to invite them tonight to get the basic steps, and then we'll plug you in to where you can get more support. Some of you will get it in 2 minutes. Others of you will need your hand held. I would suggest if you are going to sign somebody up, take 10 to 15 minutes and create a appointment to hop on Zoom with them to walk them through it. You don't want people to miss out because they just have no understanding of what crypto is even about. So get back to the person who invited you and let them know whether you're in or out. If the answer is no, that's okay. We thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here. But I want you to know this. When you leave here, I know you still have a cell phone. I know your cell phone has these apps on it because they're default. Your apps is still controlling or recording all of your physical activity. So when you're taking that selfie in the gym, you're walking in the grocery store, you're going for a quick jog because you still want to be healthy and fit, your phones is still recording your physical activity. You just choose not to get paid for it. That's a choice. If the answer is yes, make sure you plug back in tonight to see how to get started, because you're going to need to have Avalanche. You need to know how to work MetaMask, the Avalanche chain. Oh, we got to pull back out. Herschel created a detailed video on how to use MetaMask. I think we're going to have to do another one for the Avalanche chain. Create a video for that. We need that. Can we bring back spin the wheel on Lenny's? Hell no. I'll think about that later. It was easy to do that on the Binance chain because we had already been around for 2 years on Binance. Avalanche right now? That $50 Lenny can end up being worth $50,000. So no. But I'll think about it later. But yeah, make sure you get plugged in. There's steps that you need to do to get yourself started. It's not difficult if you follow the instructions, but we're going to help you through that. I'm also going to evolve an Omega miner tonight. And then I'm going to evolve another miner up to an alpha so I can replace it. And you'll see what that means tonight. I'm also I was noticing on my Android phone, I tried to submit this morning and it said I didn't have enough AVAX in my internal wallet. So a lot of you may say, what's an internal wallet? What's the difference between an external and an internal wallet? Well, live tonight, I'm going to actually move some AVAX from to my internal wallet. I'm going to show you live what that means, because you need to have AVAX in your internal wallet to do your submissions and your claims. And a lot of people are missing that. So we're going to do that live tonight. I'll be showing my Android. Maybe I'll show my iPhone. I don't know. I don't think I'll need to. But I also don't want to be long, because right after that, at the top of the hour, Herschel and Ken are doing their presentation. And you'll notice that their presentation is different from mine. My presentation is introducing you to the concept of getting paid on your own physical activity and what GetFit's all about. What they're going to show you is how it works. I'm showing you the why. They're going to show you the how. So I'm going to be only maybe 40 minutes tonight. And then you can hop on Ken and Herschel's, and that's going to be on jointhemovementum.com. Actually, they're doing that twice today. Yes, I'm still doing Diamond class. I said that in Crypto Talk. So I won't be on Herschel and Ken's tonight. I got my Diamond class to do, but I will be on the one in about an hour from now. Every a day from 2 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern, jointhemovementum.com. So I will be on that an hour from now. So get started today. Also, again, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for entertainment, educational, and training purposes only. It is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. There is absolutely no guarantee on exactly what you're going to make. It's based on 3 things. Number 1, your physical activity. I have no idea what your physical activity is going to be. Only you do. Number 2, the type of miners you have. I don't know if you're going to have 7 miners, 2 miners, 1 miner, or what those miners will actually be. On my iPhone, I've got 3 Omegas. Yeah, 3 Omegas and 4 Alphas. So obviously that's going to give different numbers than somebody that has 7 Omegas. I don't even have 7 Omegas yet. I'm going to get my 4th Omega today. I can afford to get 7, but I have my own strategy on how I'm doing this. And everybody's strategy is different. There's no such thing as one right way. There's a right way for you. So just because I do something my way doesn't mean that's how you need to do it. It's what's best for you. So I don't know how many miners or what they are you have. And the third is whatever the value of the token is. Yesterday morning, it was $15. Today it's $25. There's a big difference. If you sold 400 tokens yesterday, you got $6,000. If you sold those same 400 tokens today, you got $10,000. Depends on the day. Also, I'm not trying to sell any of my tokens. I'm accumulating as many as I possibly can because there's going to come a time, just like Bitcoin. Years ago, every time a Bitcoin block was mined, 50 Bitcoin was released. Now, was it 3.25 Bitcoin for every 10 minutes, every Bitcoin blockchain. So it's going to be less, the tokens, but the value of each coin is going to go higher. So I want to accumulate. What happens when this goes $100 a coin or 500 or 1,000? You might regret that you sold 250 coins, 6 months ago. So you want to accumulate as much as you can right now. Think long-term, not trying to get rich quick. Next month, we move into Move Quest. There'll be a new branding, a whole Move Quest. So be ready for this. Also, and I stress, those of you who lack crypto education. I own my own crypto education company. Next week, I'm doing the 5-day challenge. I do it once a month for free. There's no cost. But even if there was, it might be in your benefit to pay it, but it's free. For 1 hour a night, 5 days a week, I got Herschel Crows actually speaking on Monday night as our guest panelist. We're going back to the basics. What is blockchain technology? That's going to be night number 1. Night number 2, what is Bitcoin? Who's Satoshi Nakamoto? Why is that important? Last night, people, Lynette, are you Satoshi? No, Lynette's not Satoshi. But she did create a genius platform that even I am impressed, and it takes a lot to impress me. I'm impressed. It's making me change up some of my things, but I'm impressed. But we talk about what are wallets? The number one hang up for new people right now? How do I buy AVAX? They don't even know about, they think that one blockchain is all blockchain. I had one guy, blowing me up. And I'm like, are you following the instructions? Turns out he's on the Binance Smart Chain trying to do everything. Like, how many times did I say you need to switch to the Avalanche chain? Isn't all the blockchains the same? Help us out by helping yourself out. Get educated. So register, ilcachallenge.com. I also is having a back to school challenge that I'm coming where I've got 10 courses, 150 videos I'm offering at 80% off. It's the back to school. But at the end of this month, that value's gone. Regular price is going to be back $2,500 to get my courses. But an educated person is a wealthy person. So I want to bring up another individual right now. I want to bring up Mr. Ken Francis. Share a couple of words, Ken, about what you see going on, because you and Herschel are marathon men. You guys have been putting your personal time. Now, they're not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid for this. We're not being sponsored by GetFit and paid to speak on this out of their own time to help out the community. So, Mr. Ken Francis, go ahead and share some words with everybody, and then we'll go ahead and close out, and we'll see everybody at the top of the next hour.
Yeah, appreciate it, Brandon. It's just I've been on the phone 90% of the time. I've been on the Zoom. People just calling me, people just texting me, people just, is this real? Am I dreaming? Stuff you never hear people say. It's just at a certain point, you just like, this is only going to get more explosive. It's only going to get more aggressive. And I was just questioning myself, like, have I ever been in a position where I had so much of an asset in my disposal and I couldn't touch it because it would hurt more than hell. Like, that's what's going on right now, Brandon. I'm looking at the account and I'm like, I need that. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't need it. I can't need it right now. Literally, we just were at $10, brother, last week. Or was it Monday?
No, 24
Or
hours.
Saturday?
24 hours.
We couldn't even celebrate $10.
Oh, you're talking about $10. Yeah.
$10 on the token. I was like, wow, $10. 30. Like, where are you gonna? I don't know, man. Yeah, 740. Quentin just said it was $7.40 Saturday. I don't have a lot to say, bro. We're gonna be here another hour. We're gonna lift the hood up. We're gonna show you how this all works, how you can participate, how you could get these miners and start to not go out there and recruit and try to sponsor. That's just mine. Move more, accumulate more. And it's all based off of your personal activity. And that alone, you see a lot of people right now, there's a couple of whales that have popped in there. I just saw one for 11,000. They earned like 431 MQT. What does that look like in a month? 3? I don't know. The way this thing is growing, just get yourself positioned, start to really experience what this is like for people. And what Brandon was saying earlier in the Zoom, there's going to be times when just the incremental amounts that we're holding and that we're accumulating are going to be so valuable. It's just a weird dynamic I've never been a part of. At any level you get that you participate, there's a window here. This time next year, you're going to be so glad you did. I don't, if it's just 3 Lennies or a Lenny, whatever it is that you're accumulating right now is all that matters. Just get in the game. Don't sit and watch on the sidelines, right? So I don't have much. I'm looking forward to our 1 p.m. To lift the hood up and let Herschel do his thing. I mean, it's amazing to be around people like yourself. Y'all just carry the torch, and I'm just here to support. I'm here to just add value. I'm here on the back end on calls and telling people where to go and posting on the Telegram, doing my best to keep up with all of it, answer questions, and just play your role, play your part. And if you've got gifts, if you got talents, if you're good at admin, trust me, Lynette needs help. We all need help because we're being outpaced right now. It's growing faster than what we can even produce. I'm telling you. But guess what? It only gets more aggressive. It only gets bigger. It only moves faster. And we need all the help we can get. And guess what? It's going to pay off. Like Brandon said, I'm not on the payroll, but I have MQT and I'm earning it every single day. So I kind of am. I kind of am on it. It's amazing to watch, folks. So Brandon, appreciate everything you do. Marnita, incredible energy. Everybody on the Zoom, I see familiar names. You guys, we're doing something unprecedented here. And I'm not the guy. I'm like Brandon. I don't hype stuff, but I'm just looking with my own 2 eyes and where I've been and what I've done over the last 20-something years in networking, moving into technology, and moving into crypto. And people are they're like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just loving the process right now. So appreciate you, Brandon. Let me share a little bit, but get yourself positioned, plug more into the Zooms, and those that are involved right now, let's flood. We should have 100 people before these Zooms even start. We need 100. If we have 500 in the Telegram, 600-700, probably closer to 600-700 now, and we've got another 1,000 in these other groups, we need to have people on these Telegrams, on these Zooms, learning and sharing and bringing some synergy and energy. We're going to have testimonials. All this stuff needs to start happening. It's going to happen, but it's important that we do it right now, right? Because when people pop on and they see, a few people, they're like, okay, but when they see 100, 200, 300, 400, it's a different vibe. It's a whole different vibe. So we have an obligation, and a lot of us need to hold ourselves accountable. Are we sharing with 1 or 2 new people? I put some scripts in the Telegram. I put some different social media post type ideas. We need all that in there as well. So, hey, we're just putting it all together, man. Thanks so much, Brandon. Appreciate you for doing what you do. And Project 10,000, it's here. It's here, man. I'm excited.
Now, here's the thing, guys, because people are asking when's the next presentations. All right. So first, I already typed it in there. 1 hour from now, you got Herschel and Ken up. Join the momentum.com. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on this same link, I'm going to be doing a quick getting started for a brand new person, getting a link on how to get started. And then an hour after that, Ken and Herschel will be up again on Join the Momentum. They're doing it twice a day. The next presentation I will be doing will be tomorrow morning at the same time, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Now, I'm curious, what will the value of MQBT be 24 hours from now? Because yesterday it was $15. This morning it's 25. I'll be conservative. I'll say I'll be happy going to $28, $29, maybe 30, because I don't know at what point does it start to level off. But this is uncharted territory because I've never seen anything like this before. And every time people go in trying to sell because they think it's leveled off, the smart contract kicks in and then it just goes up another all-time high throughout the day. So I don't know. So we'll see. What will the price? You guys do some betting. What do you think? Well, not bet. Let's do some guessing. What do you guys think the price will be tomorrow morning, 24 hours from now? And we'll see who came closest to it tomorrow when I do the presentation. Also, if what Ken said is right, if everybody just share with 2 other people, we double our numbers by the end of the week. What do you think the value of MQT is? I know that I know this is growing when I see every day, because I'm almost maxing out every day. My MQT that I'm getting is dropping. That lets me know more people are coming in the system. I want that. I want that to happen. So I'm going to keep watching that. That's going to let me know. So Judy says 45. Vince says 31. Let's see. Let's see. Ron Beard says 30. Real Money says 50. Are we talking about compounding now, huh? You know, the hardest is just getting it going, but then once that engine goes, it just explodes. It's possible. 40, 45, 50. We'll see. But that is up to us. Kenny says $96 by the end of the month. Last week, when it hit $6, I shot Lynette a message and I congratulated her. And she said, I wouldn't be surprised if it hits $25 by the end of the month. This is Lynette, who was looking at $25 by the end of the month. It's the 20th. We still got like 10, 11 days left. And it's already at $25. So what will it be at by the end of this month? All right, will you still be sitting around trying to figure out what's an avalanche instead of getting yourself educated in the process? All right, we've done enough talking. We'll see you guys at the top of the hour. Take care, and I will see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on the walkthrough. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.